just from the Samsung microphone. I haven't attached any other microphone here, and I hope that we can get some batteries, so of course it makes sure that we don't go off air at any time here. I'm live from room 123 here, and this is community news number 5, as in episode number 5, from Thursday the 14th, not 14th, but 15th of May 2025. So Thursday the 15th of May 2025. So yeah, I've got a couple of things to mention here. But before I go on to talk about the community stuff here, because this is going to be repeated on the usual episodes here, so when I'm sort of taking time out, I will replay this community news here just in case you missed it. So I'm going to do a BBC repeat kind of basis here. But yeah, first of all, of course, I just wanted to let people know that, of course, I've had a couple of messages that have just 2 messages that have come in from other people that I don't know whether they are subscribers or they are just saying their point about this channel. Please do say your point on a personal level by emailing touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. We are still touring with us, but you know that's not going to change. That's going to be staying the same as it is. So of course I thought I'd just address that issue straight away about these 2 people. So far it's 2. Hopefully there's no more to come about this, because you know we are a community here and we are definitely independent from the mainstream media. Is that what people don't like, the word independent these days? Because you know a majority of us are fed up with the mainstream media, so that's why some people choose to come here, and various other platforms like Dan Wootton, Outspoken, and of course various other independent sources, not just him. But like I say, I will tell you something else that I actually spotted from Dan Wootton Outspoken show very recently on one of his episodes, because I did watch it. I do watch Dan Wootton a lot, but I don't choose to take sides between any sort of political aspect whatsoever, and we try not to be too political on this side. Is that what is frustrating a lot of people? We're talking too much about politics. There's a very, very thin layer of politics. There's some things we have to mention. Sometimes we're in a world that we have to mention it, because if we don't, of course, we could easily get shut down. And if you're watching captions, which is subtitles, then massive hello to you. Hopefully you can read it very clearly as well. But it's really for, of course, people that can't hear very well. But yeah, these 2 comments have really inspired me to write back, because they've been saying that we have changed a different sort of direction. Both have pretty much said the same thing, and they don't find it very interesting. This is simply because I've gone solo, and I always have done since I began at this channel. It has always been my channel anyway. It's just that because I put Nick C on it, people think, you know, it's all about me, but it's not. I, of course, include people with me. So with Nick C, like Walk with Tim, you know, people think it's all about this guy, Walk with Tim, for example. No, nothing wrong with the guy at all. I'm not actually having to go at his channel or anything like that. He's doing very, very well, by the way. Going to different sort of places around the world, which is fantastic to see, and some interesting hotels he's been to as well. I must say that. I've met the guy. I even know the guy that often I see passing by in Great Yarmouth, Big Sean. I had a photograph with him, Big Sean, and of course, hopefully that'll be going on the channel, which of course will be in the community section there, so you can actually see the photographs. And I do update things from time to time on that community section, so please have a look. Please vote for a poll as well. So yeah, So both people have pretty much said the same thing. I think it's by the name of Doug and this other guy that has apparently been watching us for a long time, but you're still watching us basically. So you've come across this channel to basically watch us, and then you make a comment, which I don't really understand. But yeah, personally, I don't understand. But yeah, I'm in a different location to what I normally am. I've got a lovely little background here. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I'm literally on the opposite side of another building as well, which was actually called the Comfort Place, and then of course it changed to the Dolphin. But yeah, I can't say too much. Other than that, you probably worked it out by now. But yeah, we do include other people. Giuliani Buzz, which was Julian Clowes, has now gone to a different direction. He does do shows still with us. He's got his own channel called Nice and Relaxing channel, and of course, yeah, we need to build that up for him as well. That'd be great if he could support his channel and subscribe to his channel if you like that kind of music. And I have been playing keyboard stuff, not at the moment, of course, but you know, do watch that, because you know I improvise stuff, and of course I also play music that we might be familiar with, and I include some beats and rhythms to it as well. And sometimes I do solo bits as well, and yeah, sometimes it's pre-recorded as well, and sometimes it's as a live. You know, for the reason of this. Because when I broadcast it through StreamYard, perhaps I shouldn't really do it that way, but that's the only way I can program it to go live. I can't program it on StreamYard. Not StreamYard, OBS Studio. I can't really program it on that sort of level, and it makes it a little bit difficult to do that. So I have to go direct. I have to just go live and done with it, you know, as long as you know that I go live at a certain time. But yeah, that's the only way to hear decent sound, because StreamYard makes the live quality a little bit sort of rubbish, basically. It's a little bit on the crap side, but you know, I don't know why that is. But if you put a video in it, perfect quality. But if you go live, the sound dips a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed that, but of course, that's just one of those things. Please do carry on subscribing, or tell your new friends about us here, even if you're watching on replay. And hopefully I'm coming out louder than the CB, even on the replay, which is quite nice to know, isn't it? That I'm coming out clear and louder than the CB. And yeah, come and support the channel. If you do want to support the channel at any time, you've got GoFundMe, and that is listed on the About section. And also you've got the PayPal link as well. Which is small letters nclouds@hotmail.co.uk. I couldn't put it simpler than that. So I just wanted to address those, basically those people that have made comments and made them public as well. You know, you wouldn't really do that on stage in front of the whole lot. It seems like it's been used like a Facebook platform, or you know, some people call it X now, formerly known as Twitter. You know, where people seem to go viral and make comments about channels and things like that. If they don't like it, they don't have to choose to watch it. So that's my answer back to them. So I think somebody by the name of Doug and somebody else, Ollie, and you. You're the one that's actually made a little bit of a comment here, and my response to you is that we are trying our best to try and interest the public. I think you said something similar to Doug, and he's recently put a comment there. I'd rather people actually send me an email privately to do that personally, because it makes it out look as if you know, other people do watch the channel. You know, they see that, and it's almost like it's on Facebook or something like that. So, am I in a hotel? Yeah, could be. Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? I could well be in a studio, and it looks very similar. But there you go. So yeah, this is a show here, and let me put the camera down a little bit here. So if you're watching on replay, a massive hello to you. If you're watching live, hello to you. Thank you very much for supporting us. Obviously, of course, those people, even if they comment, okay, it's fair enough they comment, but of course they're entitled to their opinion. That's fine. I'm not mocking them at all. But like I say, I prefer it to be private on the touring with us team at gmail.com. And if you've got any suggestions or improvements at any time, even if you're watching on replay, then do not hesitate to get in touch. And of course, we can then respond to you accordingly. So, yeah, I've got some community stuff to talk about here, which is partly what the reason for this show is all about. And we do go out and about, of course. Maybe people think we are back in that lockdown time where we're just stuck in one town. Well, we don't. We move about, everywhere we can possibly go. And I am in Norfolk, and of course, I'm literally about 5 minute walk from the beach of Norfolk, one of the finest beaches that you can ever possibly walk to. So, yeah, I'll be talking about where to go in North Norfolk, which is quite fascinating as well. This is what this show is about. Sorry, I didn't get the right choice of word there. This is what the show is about. Of course, community aspects here. I don't just sit indoors here all the time, although I've had to have lunch in here because it's got a microwave in it and all that kind of thing. So, yeah, a lot of people try to guess where I am, aren't they? Top secret, top secret. Yeah. I don't know what makes you think I'm in that sort of area. Do I give it away or something? So, yeah. Because I said the finest beach of all time. That could have been Galston. It could have been Lowestoft. But, yeah. Just saying, not too far away from Hopton. So, anyway, of course, thank you for your question. I appreciate that. That's Ollie P. Okay. Talking about, of course, the area you think I'm at. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong. But you've got Hemsby Beach here, you've got all the map here. It's all in reverse order, by the way. But of course, you won't be able to see it on your screen very well because it's a reverse camera here. And by the way, this Samsung phone does have a reverse camera and it does work. My iPhone, when I do reverse mode on YouTube, it just doesn't work the sound wise. It's absolutely awful. I don't know what the reason behind that is. It works better on TikTok. In fact, I'm uploading something on TikTok. It's taken absolutely forever to upload at the moment, so I can only apologise about the delay in some video uploading on TikTok. But of course, maybe I should start uploading some stuff on to the YouTube for the future, for those watching on YouTube as well. Well, there is a demo which has been already uploaded on TikTok as well of the travels. So yeah, so that would give you an idea of a travel that I did recently. So you've got Seashore Park, which is next to Great Yarmouth, and you've got Pleasure Beach the other way, and you also got California, a place called California, and of course you've got Green Farm as well, Rottenstone Lane, California Cliffs, Scrapby, and you've got Hemsby Beach. Now, the reason why I'm reading this is because you've got the Coastal Clipper, which does start in May. I believe that is correct, and it's every 20 minutes at the moment. And of course, the last one being that's obviously coming back from Hemsby Beach is, I believe, yeah, something like 5:45, something like that. And of course, yeah, these are the 1C heading south towards Pleasure Beach. But yeah, the last one being from Pleasure Beach is around about 5:50. Yeah, after that, you're pretty much screwed. So yeah, it's so simple. And all the stuff is in yellow, and of course it starts changing at the end of May. Okay, so at the end of May, it starts changing to the orange, and of course it's every 15 minutes up to that point here, and to and from Hensby every 30 minutes. So at the end of May, be nice to go back to Great Yarmouth at that sort of point there. But so yeah, that's the end of May. That would be Saturday the 24th, 25th, and so on, and right way through to June, July, August, and summer evening buses run on dates outlined in red. So the evening times only start in the red column here, which is situated here. I don't know if you can see that on your screen there, but of course I'll explain the dates. It's from the 21st of July right away up to the 30th of August, past my birthday, basically. So yeah, let's put the camera a little bit more easier for you to see me on. And of course it finishes on the 31st of August. Then it goes back to the yellow. I was going to say red, but it was yellow I'm talking about. And that finishes of this date, 20th of September, and then it just finishes completely. It finishes, and the last day of it is on Saturday. Okay, and it goes back to the winter times, and it does not start up until, of course, I would say possibly about May time again, or maybe on this instance it actually starts on the 3rd of May, so it starts up around about that sort of time. Okay, so the places it goes, it starts from Hensby Beach, Scrapby, California, Caisson-on-Sea, Seashore, Holiday Park it actually stops at, Britannia Pier, Wellington Pier, and Pleasure Beach, and cruising with the top down alongside the Sunrise Coast. So you've got to hope that it's a good day out at the beach to get a coastal tour. Ride around the fun and excitement of Great Yarmouth's Golden Mile, or enjoy a grandstand view of the East Norfolk coast on board their fabulous open-top buses. They run all day, every day throughout the season, and even into the evenings in summer holidays. Okay, for an unreveled ride through the illuminations as the sun goes down. Really, really cool. So yeah, so if you're paying normally, it will be £8.50 for 5 people that can ride all day. Okay, and £12 for a group. But of course, they do accept bus passes as well on these coastal clippers. And they also, if you do happen to pick one up, of course, they've got badges as well, which I'll probably show you at some point what they look like. But yeah, in fact, I'll try and find one now, so bear with me. I may have to sort of get a few more here. I've got some at home anyway, but of course I've cruised with the top down just to prove that point. So this is what the badges look like if you happen to pick one up, if they've got any available, because they will of course run out by popular demand. So we're going to go and talk about the where to go in Norfolk in just a little bit here. We're going to take a little bit of a break in just a minute here for a coffee. Oh, it's an empty cup here. So, yeah. A mouth-watering. By the way, of course, I've got plenty of water in here, all complimentary. 1, 2. Hopefully, I'll be able to take some home, but probably may not be able to get more in my bag here. And it's come from Ice Valley here. So that's 3, 4, and 5. All from the Ice Valley there, if you've heard of that. Good thing I can store them in the fridge there down below me, which is not on view. This is still natural mineral water, not the fizzy stuff. So this is the only one that is not the Ice Valley. It's the Elmhurst Spring, not the Peckham Spring, by the way. So yeah, I've got some buttery spread. I'll tell you what I have got with me. I've got that you can put in the microwave. I've already had the chips, curry and rice and egg fried rice earlier, which of course I haven't shown you. And of course, yeah, I've got another bit of pasta, all from the local store, which of course has the word ice in it. Chicken and bacon pasta. Yeah, chicken and bacon pasta. And spaghetti carbonara. So I've got plenty to eat here. I've got some milk here, which is the Viva milk, which has gone up in price, about £1.20 these days. But it's probably because it's rare to find. So anyhow, right, okay. I'm still here, by the way. Hopefully you can still hear me from a distance here. So, on that note, what I'm going to do is... Yes, I was going to do something. I've forgotten exactly what it is. I don't want to get distracted. So, yeah. You know, you get to that point, of course, you sort of wander around and then you want to look at something or look for something, and of course you can't find it. So basically, of course, cruising with the top down alongside the Sunrise Coast, the Coastal Clipper Cabriolet. That's what they call it. So make sure you grab one of these when you're out and about in the Norfolk area. So very quickly, of course, I'll go through and talk about this other community stuff here. Some brilliant stuff worth noting here in this magazine here. If you want to read it yourself, you can pick it up at local train stations, and of course possibly some cafes as well. Not sure where they'll find where you'll find this kind of magazine, but of course definitely worth picking up one of these copies. So let you know about this then, or I'll let you know about this. Albie Crofts, and as in crafts and gardens. At Albie Crofts and Gardens, you'll find an excellent cafe, gallery, gift shop, workshops, and beautiful gardens, free parking, and more. It's a beautiful destination all year round. Stop by and see what they are making today. They also have a cafe and gift shop, galleries showing local fine art and craft, courses, and beautiful gardens. And you can find them on the A10 at Albi between Cromer and Elsham, NR117QE, and open summer late from March to late October, Tuesday to Sunday 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. and bank holiday Mondays. And in winter times, it's late October to late March and Tuesday to Sunday 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. and bank holiday Mondays, closed on Mondays. So yeah, individual businesses may vary. Check the website for more details. That's albicrafts.co.uk. That's Albie Crafts and Gardens, Cromer Road, Erpingham. That's Erpingham, Norwich, NR 117QE, and the Artisan Cafe, which is Artisan Cafe, 01263 761652. The next bit to explore is the Amazona in Cromer. The Amazona is a zoo, and that can be found on amazonazoo.co.uk for more information. And under fours go free. Book online using the QR code, which is this little QR code here, which is the holistic thing that links you to the websites. And stay with us at cromercamping.com. Check the website for opening times. And it's situated at Hall Road in Cromer, NR 27 9JG. Telephone number for more information is 01263 510 741. That's 510 741 01263. So yeah, that's that. And the Broad Tours is quite interesting as well. Discover the Broads with Broad Tours. You can actually purchase river trips in the Broads National Park. And of course, what a great way to relax and unwind in one of the Norfolk's finest river trips, discovering stunning scenery and wildlife around every corner as you listen to the experienced skipper's live commentary. Tickets are £16 per adult. That's the river trip tickets. And if you want to hire a boat, you can hire a boat and explore the Broads in your own way, because they have a variety of boats available and they are all easy to drive. Boats seat from at least 2 to 11 people, and boat hire from at least the cost of £22 per hour, and £22 per hour when booking a full day on a standard day boat. There's so much to see and do in the Broads National Park. Book online www.broadstours.co.uk. Broads Tours, the Bridge, Wroxham. That's where it's situated. NR 12 8RX 01603 967 645. Okay, and there's another sort of zoo, an award-winning zoo, the Bug Park, and the Chrysalis Cafe, which is breakfast, lunch, and coffee and cake, open all year, and a large play area. Pre-book your handling experience, and over 200, which is 200 species, so under 200 species there. Tropical Butterfly House, open spring of 2025. That's thebugpark.com, and it's 5-star rated on TripAdvisor. All weather as well. Fantastic. So yeah, how long we can go for? At least half an hour. So this is quite a small show, actually, to be honest with you. So I have another 15 minutes of doing this here, and of course, yeah, as always, hit that subscribe if you can, and tell your friends and neighbours about this channel here. And if we have missed anything out within our shows, do not hesitate to comment down below in a nice constructive way, and then we'll promote your community aspect. We shall move on. Beer Valley Railway steam trains to the Norfolk Broads. The bvrw.co.uk. All aboard for a great day out. Trains from Elsham or Wroxham Station. Elsham Station, Norwich Road, Elsham, 9R9 NRW1 W1. I'll read that again. NR116BW. That's at Elsham Station, Norwich Road, Elsham. Sorry about that. 01263 733 858. Said that perfectly. Right, we move on to the Delgate Market, which is PE318FB, Burnham, Deepdale Shopping and Cafe, open all year. Sounds lovely. Shops, cafe, pop-up shops, supermarket, provisions, fuel and events. DelgateMarket.co.uk. They're also on Twitter, which is now called X, Instagram and Facebook there. So open all year round on this next one here, and step into the natural historic woodland where beauty unfolds every season. Explore peaceful nature walks through a staggering 136-acre wildlife garden and private broad. And also, of course, for those dog walkers out there, dogs on leads are welcome. Tea room, not tier room. It looks like tier room from there. Well, I'm actually standing yours in. Family events and tours, boat trips, water sports, picnic areas, and plant sales and gifts. Halfway between Norwich and Great Yarmouth at NR136DZ. Sorry, I laughed between that because I was wondering if I was going to get that right. Sorry, I'm just making it a bit of a comedy here. I should go to the Britannia P and start doing a stand-up comedy, shouldn't I? So that's the Fair Heaven Woodland and Water Garden, halfway between Norwich and Great Yarmouth at NR136DZ. And book here at 01603 270449. Fair Heaven or Haven Garden.co.uk. Brilliant stuff. So scan me for more details. Okay, so if you want to check that, step into the natural historic woodland where beauty unfolds with every season. Explore peaceful nature walks through a staggering 136-acre wildlife garden and private broad. Dogs on leads welcome. Tea room, family events, tours, boat trips, water sports, picnic areas, plant sales and gifts and much more. That's the Fair Haven. Okay. I'm going to have to pause for a second because I've got a phone call. So yeah, sorry I had to pause there for a second because I thought I had a phone call and then it stopped. Perhaps someone's calling in for me to go on stage at some point. No, one day is never enough. Not with phone calls anyway. At Holcombe, where else can you actually discover yourself other than an iconic stately home with a beautiful walled garden, cycle hire ropes course, cafes, shopping, acres of historic parkland, and an exciting range of events, beach, and so much more. Holcombe National Nature Reserve, Pinewoods Holiday Park, and the Victoria Hotel and Restaurant. Plan your day, holcombe.co.uk. So there you go. We've got all the different sort of places around, of course, the where to go in Norfolk. Of course, Holtenham, Langham Glass, Muckleburgh Collection, and Museum of the Broads, Norfolk Railway, Broad Tours, Amazona Zoo, Alby Crafts, as we just mentioned, Pensthorpe, Natural Park, Raw, something called Raw there, and the Bug Park, Bure Valley Railway, Sea Life Hunstanton, Thrigby Wildlife Gardens, Wroxham Barns, Wroxham Miniature Worlds, First Food Collection, and Fairhaven Garden Trust, Dalgate Market as well. And it tells you on this booklet where exactly every one of those are, which will probably help you a lot. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes left here. We are going to go through some of them here, and hopefully we'll finish up the book in style here. So discover all 700 acres of Pensthorpe, which is quite good. Sculptures and gardens, flamingos play area, trails and seasonal events. And of course, for more information, check out pensthorpe.com. And the raw thing sounds like a line, doesn't it? And you can find out more by clicking this scan code as well. The UK's largest Jurassic family day out. Save pounds, well, £3 it says, but of course save money by pre-booking online. Raw.co.uk. That's Len Wade, Norwich NR9 5JG. It's time you came. And Saurus. Yeah, I'm trying to work out what that means, but yeah. As we spoke about, the Hunstanton Sea Life, there's also one in Great Yarmouth as well. Dive in to an underwater world. Now, obviously going to be a lot different to one in Great Yarmouth, and of course you've got your QR code which you can scan for 30% off, which is just here there. Open all year round, and where is this? Thrigby Hall Wildlife Garden, based in Great Yarmouth, NR 29 3DR, and pre-book online for discounted tickets. Unforgettable moments await. ThrigbyHall.com. That's 01493 369477. Don't worry, I will be taking in some sea air very, very soon, and of course we'll be doing another half hour of extra community news extra, and of course you can join in the fun then if you want to. Wroxham Miniature Worlds, this is for your family here, and lots of scan codes here, which is brilliant. Discover the magic of the model railways, explore the marvellous collections, and take in the toughest quiz yet. They do quizzes and things like that. The Old Penny Arcade, Little Brick World, and Slot Cars, which is interesting. Back for 2025, take a trip back home to yesteryear with Peter Williamson's Old Penny Vintage Arcade. Marvel at the working models. And new for 2025, discover the wooden wonders of Sandringham, Great Yarmouth's Golden Mile, and more by Norfolk's Queen of Knitting, Margaret Seaman. And for more information, of course, check out wroxhamminiatureworlds.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching live here. If you are just switching on, this is Community News, episode number 5, I believe. So yeah, we've been going for 5 episodes so far, and hopefully we'll be able to get you some sea background very, very soon. Quite privileged, as in privileged, to be coming here in May, which is quite a rare opportunity because most places are booked up very, very quickly in the summer, as you well know. So wroxhamminiatureworlds.co.uk and Station Business Park, Horning Road, West Hoverton, NR 128QJ. So you've got all these discounts on this book here, just to let you know about those. And of course, I've just got quickly to mention here your chance to win at least 1,200 worth of tickets. In other words, £1,200 worth of tickets to attractions. And Norfolk is home to a huge range of award-winning, family-friendly outdoor and indoor attractions to be enjoyed whatever time of the year you visit, come rain or shine. There is, hopefully, I say hopefully, something for everyone. And fancy a chance to experience North Norfolk attractions for free? Enter the amazing prize draw for the chance to win family passes for at least 19 attractions worth 1,200. That's over 2 weeks of free family fun. To enter, just scan the QR code or go to visit norfolk.com/win-prizes-2-north-norfolk-attractions. Terms and conditions apply. Good luck. So you have a chance to win £1,200 worth of tickets if you go to, of course, visit norfolk.com/win-prizes-2-Norfolk-attractions. Terms and conditions apply. Good luck if you do get a chance to enter. And you've got, of course, lots of, I would say, tickets here in this booklet here, which is quite good, quite useful. So, yeah, basically, I just wanted to address that problem earlier with the two people there. Ollie P was one of those who came on live as I spoke here, and he was very interested to come and watch me live as well for the first time. And yeah, it's not often I go on YouTube very often, but when I do, it's very nice to do that. I'm using a 4G Wi-Fi connection, so yeah, it helps a little bit. And I'll finish off my coffee, by the way. But I will explore a bit of the sea air very, very soon, as soon as I come off air. And I will plug in my systems over that other part. I was actually going to take my laptop, but I don't think it's probably advisable to do that today. Maybe I shouldn't. But of course, yeah, perhaps I should go to another part of the building and say hello to some people, or catch up with some of my friends on TikTok, which I haven't been doing over the past days or so since I've been here in this part of East Anglia. But of course, yes, a huge thank you to everyone that has watched in today, even including those that have watched on replay. If you've missed anything, don't worry, rewind it again. There has been a few hashes here and there, but eventually I got to it. I mentioned quite a few of them here. I'll just run through them again because I've got a bit of time to do that. So yeah, these are the ones that we pretty much mentioned. Alby Crafts, which is the Crafts, CARFTS, Amazona Zoo, Holcombe, Langham Glass, Muckleborough Collection, and the Museum of Broads, North Norfolk Railway, and the Broad Tours, the Bug Park, Pensthorpe Natural Park, Roar, and don't roar when I said that. Bure Valley Railway, Sea Life Hunstanton, Delgate Market, Thrigby or Wildlife Gardens, Roxham Barns, Fairhaven Garden Trust, and Thursford Collection, and Roxham Miniature Worlds. So there you go. I will go a bit more deeper into some of the other leaflets that I've collected along my way. I'm always collecting something here, and there is something for everybody on this channel as well. I've just said that in time here. But of course, thank you so much for taking your time to watch in. If you've got anything that means anything that I have missed out, it's not just about where I am being situated here in Norfolk, it's anywhere across the country. We're focusing primarily on the UK, but if there's anything community-wise abroad, we can mention that as well. But of course, I haven't had anything come in from abroad, so of course it'd be nice to know what goes on community-wise in the Europe side of things. So yeah, please do not hesitate to get in touch with us. The Touring With Us team at gmail.com is the only email that we still currently have, and we are still touring with us. That's not going to be changing in that sort of aspect, but as of June we've got some exciting news. I just want to briefly tell you, I can reveal that we will be changing to touring with Nick C. So we're going to go on to a different level, but it's still going to be the same channel. That's why I'm trying to get this message across to people. It's the same channel, but under a different name. It's a bit like, of course, people might get fed up with Chambers and Sons, a bus company, but they are rebranding to Connect. Anyone moaning about that? No. So yeah, people do change their names from time to time. Nightclubs change their names. There used to be Cartouche, which was Hollywood once. I'm talking in the sense of nightclubs. So everything changes after a while, unless it's just a chain or something like that, like a name of a pub, which doesn't get altered very often, unless it's got a racial slant to it. The other thing I wanted to mention is that there's so much mess going on with the Reform and Integrity Party, but of course there's so much. I don't know where I stand with all that. So of course, we don't often talk about it here, although we can mention like 5% of it. But I have just been seeing Dan Whitten on it, and of course. I just don't know what to make of it sometimes. I'm confused with the whole lot of it. Nobody should be silenced, no matter what happens. And didn't intrigue me about what was said on it and Dan Whitten Outspoken recently is that he actually came up with someone, I think it was Director General of BBC, Tim somebody. Anyway, he went to say that, of course, BBC might be going towards YouTube. So that means, of course, they will try and, of course, demolish all the independent media. And Dan wants to go, oh my goodness me, let's hope they don't do that. And that would be absolutely devastating if they try and do that with the same narrative and try and make competition that way. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that is just a debatable thing that of course you can make your own mind up about that. Let us know what you think about that. What do you think? It's about what the public think. It's not what any other channel like GB News or what they think, or mainstream media, who are all run by Ofcom, and of course apparently Ofcom choose what they can and can't say. So we have to be careful that we don't go down that line as well. So yeah, I'd say definitely scrap the license because of the Lineker situation, but of course, yeah, make of it what you will. So we only plug in about 5% of it. See, we don't talk much about it at all. Anyway, we'll be back before you can say the word or the words. Are you back already? Thank you for watching here. Oh, blimey, we've gone for 15. Well, I'd say 15 minutes more than half an hour than I expected, which totals it to extra stoppages here. It's just coming up to 15 minutes that we've been going for. So thank you very much indeed for taking your time to watch here, and do spread the word, and of course get as many subscribers as you can, and we appreciate that, and thumbs up is always appreciated as well. But if you've been watching on a replay, we also thank you so much indeed as well. Please do comment, and your comments do come up on the screen, and I'll be hiding behind the cameras on that occasion. But yeah, until then, peace out, take care, and we'll catch up with you soon. We'll leave you with the view of outside.